Alright, Saturday morning, McCoos Canyon. Not a whole lot of water. It's not bad though, I've seen it lower. Oh, feels good to walk around. Sitting in the truck for a couple hours kills you. But anyway, we're here. I'm gonna head upriver and get to panning. Get back to you when I do. Alright. This is not the Swift River. This is a new spot I've been looking to try out. Get some pans in. They don't look like the easiest getting down in there. But I don't know how well you can see through the greenery, but it's all boulders and bedrock. And some big boulders at that. But looks like a couple people have been doing something right there. But I want to go mosey down there and do a few pans and see what I can find, climb over some rocks. Hopefully find some colors. Big pile of dirt right there. But never been here, so probably not gonna film it. I'll show you what I find after I come back up. I'm only gonna do a few pans just to check out that spot right there. But I'll get back to you and let you know what I find. Well, that was pretty uneventful. I went down just on the other side of these greens over here and did a couple pans, 4 or 5 pans. Dug a little hole. Found no color. So we're starting the day out with no gold pulling. I know there's a couple people that come over this way, but not many. And they keep coming back. No, well, I got a couple other spots I just want to poke a couple quick holes in and get on the main branch of the river and go from there. I'm back to you in a bit. Alright, this is just crazy. This is where I parked the dredge. Where everybody parks. Somebody decided to set up camp on the road. I mean, they built a fire pit and everything. So you can't park there. I wish I brought my dredge because I would have parked there and I would have been running. Crazy. Anyway, headed to the next spot. Alright, here's where we're at. Where I like to dredge. I don't know if you can see it or not, but way up there, there's a tent at the head of this island. Pretty close to where I like to dredge at. I've never done it down here on this end of the island. I've heard a few people tell me they've done alright over here where this meets back up with the river. But there's a bunch of bedrock here. All pretty smooth. Doesn't look like anything I could bust open. But looks like there's been a couple people up in here panning. Almost enough water, I bet, that if I pumped from the other side of the island, I could probably dredge here. But you get in behind these big rocks and there's a big deposit sitting there. In the springtime, when it's flooding, it's probably armpit deep where I'm standing. And it moves down through here like crazy. It's like white water. But This time of year you can't dredge it. Might be able to high bank it or do it with a combo, but I'm going to do a few test pans and right in around this area here. Maybe some over in there. I might check up in behind these rocks. There's another gravel bar over here behind all of this. There's a big gravel bar right there. But I want to do on the other side of the island, and I want to do a couple test spots down out in the main branch down that way further. Down there is kind of where I'd like to, where I'm really curious about. But man, it would be ugly getting the high banker and the pump and everything down in there. But that's why I'm panning today. I'm tired of just setting up blind on something and moving over burden duff, you know, last year's tailings, and hoping for decent colors. So I'm going to do some testing and see if I can find some decent colors, and then the next time I come back I'll set the combo up on it. But anyway, it's pretty cool how the water is beating that rock to take the shape of that rock. But I'm going to get after it and I'll let you know what happens. Pan number one. Nothing. I expect a few of those today. Anyway, back at it. Well, I did a couple pans out of there, and I'm not finding garnets. So I'm going to abandon that one. Probably jump over to this side. As soon as I find some telltale signs of heavies, I'll do a bunch more pans out of it. But for here, if I'm not even finding garnets, I'm definitely in the wrong spot. So we'll try that side and see what happens. Either right here or right there. Probably right there. Let's go try it and find out what happens. Alright, did a couple from there. I got the same results as I got over there. So now I'm moving down a little closer into the bank. I'm going to take a few out of here. I'm pretty much going to go about every 10 feet and dig a friggin' hole. But I didn't find hardly anything for black sand or garnet sand up there either. I'll do a couple more little test holes, and I figured it'd be loaded with flood gold when nobody can get in here and dredge it this time of year. But, or maybe it just doesn't get down this far and it's still up where I like to be. But anyway, let's go rinse that one off and try it. Just to show you what it's looking like. There's a hell of a sight more garnet in this one. And black sand. Whoa, slippery rocks. It's just not showing any color. But the dirt's looking better. And that comes from right over there. So I'll do a couple more out of there. See what happens. Can't hurt. Back to you in a bit. No colors. But I gotta stop screwing around here. Somebody just pulled in up there behind my truck. And I want to get down there on the main branch before they do. I don't know where they're from, but I drove 3 hours to get here and I don't want to lose my spot because I'm not finding colors. So time to relocate. I'll get back to you in a bit. Alright. Back on the main branch of the river. I don't know where them people went. I think there's another parking spot down there. They may have moved down to that one. But I was way up there. Up the right hand side of that island. And my truck is right up over there. But geez. Somebody left a hole there. That's been all tore up. Somebody dug up there. Somebody tore the bedrock up right there. So it's been worked on. Where I'm looking to get is this makes a bend, and I'm looking to get on the other side on that corner. That's where I want to do some testing. Whew, sun came out. She's getting warm. But new spot. Got to be some colors in here somewhere. It's weird how all these boulders and stuff piled up on the outside bend. And it's just small cobble and stuff wearing out of the bank over there. This has got to be from when the water comes flying down through there. It's the only thing I can think of. But anyway, I can think about it all day. Ain't gonna get you no colors. And the rate I'm going, I ain't gonna get any colors anyway, but searching. Good to be on the water. Good to get my feet wet. Feels good. Back by my house, the streams don't look like this. They're all slimy and mucky and gross and algae and salad. But shut off my soda and get back to it, and I'll let you know how it goes. Well, if it weren't for bad luck, you know how that goes. There must have been a hell of a thunder shower or something come through, because that birch tree there is broken. This one here is leaning all the way across the stream. That birch tree is doing the same thing, and none of them are curved like they've been growing out that way. They're all straight, so they've been blown over. But where I want to go is right there. The bend starts right here, and I wanted to jump into there. But there's a big broken tree on it. What the hell is up with that? I may try getting on up in behind it and see what happens, but that's just my luck. Anyway, grab my pants, head over there, see what happens. Alright, it's not as bad as I thought. The gravel bar starts right here. So I'm going to pick a couple of big obstacles like this one and that one. Probably that big bunch of rocks right there. Try digging on the back side of them. I'll stay up on the front side of this bend and see what happens. I'm back in a bit. Well, I've done a few pans from right there. I got this perfect little spot to sit where you get your feet in the water. Feels good. Friggin' sweating bullets. Just took my hat off and wrung it out in the stream. That feels pretty good too now. But got another pan ready to go. Not finding squat. Not liking it. But I'd rather drag my pans in here and find nothing than to drag my whole damn combo in here and not find anything, so. But I don't even care. I ain't finding nothing. This right here right now is the gold. Sitting my rear end on a rock with my feet in the drink and a pan of dirt in front of me. Needed this one. Been too hot to get out and swing. So here we are. I can see a towel or something up there in the woods. There might be a camp right there. So I won't go too far, but I am going to finish playing around on this gravel bar. I'll take some up high, and some in the middle. I'll give her a couple hours of panning and hopefully something shows up. I'm pretty sure I'll get a fly poop before the day's over. But anyway, back at it. Have a smoke and tear into that one. Back to you in a bit. Well, I give up on that spot. I just moved up a little, and from right there I took a pan from that 4 feet away. Out of there I weren't finding black sands, garnet sand, anything. But I don't know if you can see that or not, but I come into a lot more black sand moving up the bank closer to the shore. So I'm in the black sand. I'll make that hole a little bigger. Still not finding any colors, but giving her hell. Guess that's what it's all about. You ain't never gonna find it if you ain't out here doing it. So anyway, back at it. Well, I may have to abandon this spot. I mean, I got no color, no garnet, no black sand. I didn't get any color out of any of these three. I did like 4 pans out of there. Got a little black sand. Further up I found some decent black sand. Just no color. I'm at the head of this gravel barm. I gotta get out of here shortly, because there's another spot I want to go pan at. Maybe I'll jump in behind these big rocks and do a couple of pans before I get out of here. Maybe I just need to move down the gravel bar a little further. Oh, hard telling, not knowing. Anyway. Freaking warm. But gotta love it, no better place to be. I'll get back to you in a few. Holy crapola. I get here, there's nobody. So much for your social distancing. Oh well. Alright. I'm at the spot that I wanted to be at. Teddy stuck me right in the right spot. That building's right over there. But take a look around. It's actually more water than I expected. There's a tailings pile right there. A hole right there. So somebody been in here dredging recently. But what I noticed up around that corner there was there's all kinds of this kind of stuff. And that just has bust me apart written all over it. So I'm going to take a walk up and see what it looks like. And go through the woods and get ticks. Or we can go right up the middle of this thing. I'm kind of all set on the ticks. Ooh, a little deeper than it looks. Cold water. Wow, it's so much different than it was last time we were here. Crazy. It was right in here where I had Jim set up with my combo, and the bedrock comes out right here and drops, and I had a big flat face of bedrock exposed right there that I had dug out, and then Jim took over. It was probably 4 feet deep, 4 feet bedrock, but the bedrock on the bottom is just flat smooth, not a crack in it. It's like polished. Looks like there's some chunks that could be taken out of that bedrock too. This is where I wanted to do some crevicing and stuff. Man, these rocks are slippery. Go and pop some of that apart. Looks like somebody's already tried right there. Now, there's a freaking piece of mica schistosine ray. Look at how fractured that all is. It looks like somebody tried busting that into that one. All of this is fractured. Not to say there's gold in it. But at flood stage, it's all underwater. I'm going to run down to the rock and gift shop and pick up a crevicing tool if they have one, and a green plastic scoop. But I think I'm going to come right back here and tear into this and see what happens. Can't hurt. Worst I'm going to do is find nothing. So I'll get back to you in a bit. Alright, I'm back. This is what I wanted to get. I've been wanting one of these for a while. $15, why not? But I also got a Super Sleuths. Everybody swears by them, says they love them. It's a freaking huge pan. I've never had one. I have my GPAA pan and a Garrett gravity trap. But for $17 and I'm out to pay shipping, what the hell? Can't go wrong with that. But anyway, grabbed a BLT, gonna give that hell, and I'll have probably 2 hours to do a little crevicing. I don't know if I'm gonna bust anything open or if I'm just gonna clean out some cracks in the bedrock. But either way, I'll stay here till probably 3. I should make it home by 6. Hell of a day. Haven't found any gold, but I'm having a hell of a day. Ain't just about the gold. I'm outside doing stuff. Supporting the rock shop. They didn't have any green plastic scoops, so I just grabbed one of those for kicks. You know, $4, what the hell. But anyway, eat my sandwich and go get after it. I'll get back to you later. Alright, right where my hook's hanging, I popped a rock out of the top of that and started scraping her all out. And I'm not skunked anymore. There's 2 colors right there. I'm gonna keep scraping though. Just started. 1:45, so I don't have much time. Maybe I'll tear into that one too. No, I'll keep going on this one for a little while, see what happens. I'll suck these up, and I don't know if I'm going to be filming the rest of the pans or if I'll just film it when I wrap her up and go home. I kind of don't want to be standing here screwing on my phone because I'm pretty limited on time. But any which way, figure it out when I get there. Back to digging. Well, I was giving up on that crack over there. I found a few colors in it. I was going to come over here and work in this stuff. Pretty much where that snake is right there. But I did the dumbest thing ever, coming back across the stream. You got to make sure one foot's planted before you put the other one down or pick the other one up. And I didn't, and my foot come from underneath me, and I landed on my rear end in the middle of the drain. And I tried emptying my pockets as fast as possible, and I think my keys are good, my key fob, my phone works, but my smokes are soaked. So I got no smokes. And I was going to come over here and play. But now that my ass cheek hurts, and I'm soaked, and I got no smokes, I'm going to wrap her up. So I dumped out what I got from the other side. That's what I ended up with out of that crack. No, otherwise there's 7, 8 colors there, 6, 7, 8 colors. But I won't complain. It's good to get out, explore some new spots. I know where not to set up my combo now. But anyway, I want to go get changed, get into town. Here, and we'll send you off with this guy. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Ooh, he's not looking happy. Now he's gonna take off. I'll stop harassing the wildlife. Anyway. Oh. There you have it. A little fun in the sun, and my rear end hurts. Freaking rocks are slippery. But anyway, till the next adventure. Nope, not one dry one. What can you do?